Hi, I'm Mike Cherniffsky, and you are listening to This Podcast is Uncalled For. I hope everyone's doing good this fine evening as I record this. I'm doing this because I participated in a workshop this afternoon conducted by Stephanie Roberts. And I'll share with you a few things that I picked up at this workshop. Brought to us for purposes of the KC Fringe Festival. So it's primarily an acting workshop because let's be honest, Fringe at core is a theater festival with other things going on, and at the time I'm recording this, the plan is to get back into it, and odds are we will likely do so for the 2024 calendar year. So it'll be awesome. Not a whole lot of people showed up, but one person who did was a friend of the podcast, Jamie Morrow. And Jamie and I wound up doing a few of these exercises together. And so, now let's talk about some of these exercises. So one, everyone's broken up into two different groups, and the exercise is called Venus and Mars, and the entire idea was to come up with a bit of a routine. Each team, one was doing Venus, Greek goddess of love, and the other team did a Mars, the Greek, Roman god of war. Why I say Greek? The Greek equivalents are Aphrodite and Ares. All right, so it's the Roman gods, Venus and Mars. So Jamie and I are both Team Venus, and we came up with a 8-step routine that felt kind of like yoga. The other team members said it was more like Tai Chi, whereas the Mars group, they came up with something akin to what you'd see in a martial arts class, and it was really cool seeing the two groups intermingle and all that. Got a little. It felt a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Next came a couple of writing exercises. So everyone was asked to bring an item to. Actually, a couple of items. I didn't really think about this, so just used the hat I was wearing. Keep in mind, it is still winter in Kansas City while I record this, and we're talking below freezing right now. So obviously, gotta have a hat on, especially with this bald head. And it was a chess tassel cap. So I had to write a little bit about it, and we were stopped a couple times to interject something, and this is what I wrote for this first part. I am looking at a tassel cap that I kinda sorta stole from work. By kinda sorta means we're giving this stuff away. Alright, we got clear out the office space, but before the end of the year. And to do that, we just got to get rid of shit. So it's blue, which is my favorite color, and has a rook embroidered on it, signifying that it's a chess-themed hat. I'm wearing it today because I remembered how frickin' cold it's been the last couple of days and needed to keep my bald head warm. What's neat about this hat is I don't remember. Psych! What's neat is that it's a conversation starter and people ask about it, learn that I teach the game professionally, that or that I'm a licensed tournament director. Either way, it's pretty cool. Next, we handed the item to another person. In my case, it was Jamie. And we were asked to write lists about our item. She brought a kaleidoscope, a wood kaleidoscope. Kind of looks like a telescope, but it's a kaleidoscope. And we had to write down some words for each other. This is the list that Jamie came up from, just a blue tassel cap with a rook on it. Knights, cold, fortress, queen, royalty, royals, Schiffer, Minecraft. Okay. Never played that in my life, but games, fight, protect, cozy, fun, nostalgia, rook, stone, strong, war, cannon, archery, archer, protector, fire, enemy, chess, checkmate, mortar, building, construction, ancient, ancestors. Then we were asked to write once again, using some of those keywords that the partner gave us. And this is what I wrote this time. So, chess is the art of war on a game board. The goal is to put your opponent's king into checkmate. When you're the best of the best, a grandmaster, you know that you need to get your knights and bishops into play, and then castle to protect the king. Then a little switch here, I think you'll notice. Novice players insist on getting me, the rook, into play early. But given my range of motion being so limited, there's very little I can do early on. The cold hard truth is that I need my knight and bishop buddies to do the dirty work for me before I could do what I do best. And then we were asked to somehow combine the two. I chose not to read mine to the workshop participants because it was so freaking long and we'd probably be there all day. But I'm going to read it for you guys now on the podcast. So, and yeah, it sounds like I'm writing about work. And I kind of am. But that was what was on my mind. So, here we go. Chess is the art of war on a chessboard. I teach professionally, and to signify that, I wear a tassel cap that I kind of stole from work. I don't remember. Psych, I do remember why I wore it today. It's frickin' cold out, and I'm a bald man, and it's a good conversation starter. What's cool is that there's a rook embroidered on it. The rook should wait for his knights and bishop brethren to do the dirty work before coming into play, but way too many novice players take them out way too early, as though that's the way to win at chess. The cold hard truth is that early on, the rooks work best when they're protecting the king. And you can also tell a player is new when they refer to the rook as a castle. Everyone who's been playing, let me finish that thought real quick, knows that castling is the move. You move your king over towards the rook, and then the rook just goes on the opposite side. And there are rules to castling, like can't castle in check, can't castle through check, and can't castle into check. King has to be safe all the time. The spaces between the rook and the king need to be clear. I digress. At this point, we took a break. Jamie, I did a little catching up, but turns out since she was on the podcast, she did a few things, including a commercial with one Patrick Mahomes, which prompted me to talk a little bit about what I've already talked about in regards to Take a Drink, the Travis Taylor thing. Specifically, one of my coworkers lives in that neighborhood, and the shout out on New Heights. And I did wind up messaging her the video with that shot out at the end of class. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the last bit was an exercise revolving around a second object, and lo and behold, for me, that second object was another hat. In this case, a mini sombrero. We have to find useful things to do with this object. So for me, they were used as a bowl for salsa. Twirl on my finger, and you got an alien spaceship deal going on. And then lastly, use it as a frisbee. They were told to write a few things down about it, and here's my list. So, tiny, Mexican, salsa, calor. Yes, some of these are in Spanish. Shade, frisbee, alien, illegal, good food. Pequeño, little ninitos, stylish, comical. Darme cerveza! I don't know if anyone's ever seen, any of you guys have ever seen Born in East LA, but that's the reference. Vacation, beach, nice weather. And they were told to do the actions that we had just done and write a haiku about it and incorporate those actions into the reading of this haiku. So here's the haiku that I wrote. I'm on vacation, salsa and food on the beach. Darme cerveza! So, real cool stuff. There's another workshop coming in a little over a week. I might be going to that one too. We'll see. But, yeah, this was fun. Nice to get back in touch with the acting side of things for a little bit. Yeah, just fun times. And kudos to Stephanie for putting together such a great little program. And yeah, if I go to this second workshop, I'll probably do a recap on that as well. And I think it's going to do it for this time. So I will talk to you guys later. This podcast is Uncalled For, is hosted, produced, and edited by myself, Mike Chernivsky. Our opening music is Iron Bacon by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. Our outro music for this episode is Lost Love by Hamid Reza Gorbani, and is licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. And you can find this song at freemusicarchive.org.
If you are in the United States or Canada, you can call us at 816-832-5160. Leave your message or question for us, and if we like it, we will play it on the podcast. Please support the podcast and purchase our exclusive Uncalled For merchandise. T-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, stickers, and so much more. Go to www.cafepress.com/uncalledforpod. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.